My daughter was born November 26th at 7:10 in the morning. And I told my daughter's mother, I said, I'll be back. And she has heard that from me before. And she told me not to go. And I'm like, don't worry about it, I'll be back. When have I never come back? And of course, 13 years later, I had still to come back. While I was incarcerated, no one started to talk to me about release until 90 days before I finished my sentence. And even those conversations, the burden of responsibility was placed on me. I'm being asked for the address of where I'm gonna live at when I don't have no internet access, when I can't call anyone, And if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, you'll be disappointed every time. I think Einstein said that. You go from this sterile, dry environment, and overnight, you're placed in a completely opposite environment. For me, that was 42nd Street, Times Square. You're standing there, just overwhelmed by the different smells, the pretzels, the hot dogs, different colors, the oranges, the blues, the reds, the neon greens. And then your heart starts to beat fast. You start to come down with some anxiety. You realize you haven't crossed the street for the last 13 years. I have never even held a smartphone in my life. The world is completely different than what you left it. And for a minute there, you're really overwhelmed with fear. Fear of not being able to live in this new society. I went on about 50, 60 job interviews. In about 6 months after I came out, you're constantly reminded or regulated to this one chapter in your life. The biggest challenge was really learning how to live with a family who has learned to live without me. My own daughter, I came home and she was referring to someone else as her dad. And I wish that people would really understand that prison is the punishment. Being away from my daughter is the punishment. Not being able to hug my mother is the punishment. And we don't get that yet.